Always.
Unfocused. We're back, motherfuckers.
That's right. New episode.
I'm T.
I'm AJ Twist. This is episode 219.
The Mag Cargo episode.
A cargo.
Mag Cargo is also the lava Pokemon, just like
also.
Slugma. Was the one we talked about last time.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're consistent. Don't forget, we're live on twitch.tv/collision28 every Thursday, or most Thursdays.
Then, it's a Collision 20 production. We're also on youtube.com/Unfocused Podcast, where you can catch the recordings of this after they gone live, where you used to like, comment, and subscribe to all that goodness over there.
Please do.
And then this is Unfocused Podcast. And last week, if you missed us, we did a spoiler episode, which is on YouTube. I'm not going to put it on the audio feed.
Okay. It wasn't a real episode, so that makes sense.
YouTube special over there.
Yeah, so we just talked a lot about Avengers and Marvel stuff, which we're probably going to be very minimal on this week because of that. So.
I don't know. There's something that we're going to talk about today, I'm pretty sure, that I'm going to bring up that may make us talk about that again. And it may need to bring back the spoiler music for it, too.
That much, huh?
Maybe. Let's see. I'll talk about it later. But anyways, Unfocused Weeks?
Focus Week.
All right.
For me, I read the 8th issue of that DC event, Heroes in Crisis. Finally, this shit fucking makes sense. The 8th issue made it make a lot of sense. I don't want to say too much in case people haven't read it yet.
Was shit not making sense in the past?
It didn't make any fucking sense before. I was like, what the fuck is going on? Who's the bad guy? Who killed who? I don't get it. Like, nobody seems to know in the story either, so I know I'm not... If Batman doesn't know, you know you're not crazy.
Oh, shit, okay.
So I was like, okay, something's not right here. And finally, it all kind of makes a little bit of sense now.
That's good.
So there's that. I'm watching Doom Patrol. Awesome as always. What else? I started watching The Death of Superman, the animated movie. It is really good, actually. The voice actor has the original Superman voice from back in the day.
Cool.
What else?
Like which Superman? Like
the animated.
Oh, okay, yeah. So he had an animated show. I forgot.
That show was dope. But yeah, other than that, I think that's about it. I got Undertale for my birthday.
Undertale, wow.
Yeah, so I'm going to be playing that pretty soon.
Okay, cool.
I got some really cool figures of both T'Challa and Captain Marvel from Steve for my birthday. That was pretty awesome.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, those are dope. And what else did I get that was cool? I think that's the main things. Oh, building a control stick right now in the middle for fighting games. I bought a temporary one, which will also serve as our bonus one in case people come and play and shit.
Right.
But AJ's nice enough to be building me one.
That's right.
So I'm excited for that. Other than that, yeah, that's about it for my Focus Week. A lot of Soul Calibur. Been playing Soul Calibur pretty nonstop.
As always.
Almost every day.
Yeah.
That's it. AJ?
Yeah, a lot of Soul Calibur here too. I haven't really played anything else really. But as far as going back to that arcade stick stuff, so I'm building T an arcade stick. We have a universal fight board that's going to go in it. It's in the process of being made right now. This fight board is pretty sick, too, because it does every fucking thing. It does Switch. It does PS4, PS3. It does Xbox One, Xbox 360. It does PC.
That means I can whoop all of your asses.
In any game. All the games. And we have everything. Homie Chris hooked it up with a stick.
Thank you,
We don't
Chris.
have any buttons, though. And I have all the wiring in here, too, which I don't think people are interested in wiring. But we have a theme going on, which I got these yellow buttons for. They're nice, clicky, like arcade button, like the ones you see like on those machines where like, the crane dropping shit and all that.
Extra clicky.
Yeah, they light up and shit, so maybe I'll go about doing all that, too. So that's pretty sick. What else did I get? Oh, yeah, and also just to show the progress here, too.
Got the progress on the way. Damn.
So this is just the skeleton of it right now. It's kind of drying up with some glue right now.
You guys definitely heard it here first because I didn't even know until now. That's dope.
But yeah, pretty much the skeleton of it is the frame of it is pretty much yeah, I think it's done.
It looks done to me.
It looks pretty done. Just got to put the top and bottom onto it and then get those buttons installed. And then I'm going to put a door back here.
So you can easily access and fix shit and...
No, not for that, but like this opening right here is going to be for a door where you can store the cord.
Oh, nice. Put the wire in there. That's tight.
So that's what this hole is in there for. And then what else was
Custom made by the goddamn Juggernaut.
And then also too, the bottom of it, what I want to do too is You know how mine has like feet grip on it?
Yeah.
I'll do the same thing, but that's also going to act as the opening mechanism for it too. So
Oh,
you put the feet
shit.
on to shut it closed, and then you take off the feet to actually open it in case you got to do
That's
some work on it.
Fucking clever,
I know.
actually.
It took me forever. I was thinking about it for weeks. I'm like, what am I gonna... I had all these different
That's
ideas.
pretty dope, actually.
I had a lot of different ideas that I was going to do. Some of them were super complicated. Some were kind of easy. Some I just couldn't figure out like what the angle was that's going to work with. And then I fell on that one, which I had thought of originally, but in a different way. And I thought of it again, like, wait, that makes a lot more sense. So
That's a badass idea.
so I got most of the parts. Oh yeah, and then since you're right here and since we're talking about it right now, is this the color? Buttons?
Maybe more like a slightly lighter blue.
A lighter blue?
Yeah.
That's pretty light. There's a darker one than this. The next light one up is my color.
Actually, I see. There's no in between those, huh?
I don't think there's any between.
Okay, I'm cool with the dark one. The dark one looks good.
So this is what we're gonna do.
Yeah, it looks good.
There's a darker one than this.
No, I don't
No,
want darker.
okay,
I don't
okay.
want darker.
All right, then.
That looks good.
All right, then I'll order that later on.
All right.
And then yeah, so I've been working on that. A lot of woodworking on that stuff. Doing all of it today actually, because today I finally went and brought the wood. I was just waiting on buying all the wood and all that, so I did that today. Anyways, aside from that, oh yeah, I've been watching Punisher. Of course, we saw Endgame, right? Like, in case, if you're watching this by episodes, we didn't talk about Endgame, but like we said, there's
a special.
There's a special episode on YouTube, youtube.com/Unfocused Podcast. You can catch that over there.
We went into depth. We went into whether we were right or wrong, theories for the future. So if you really want to look at us talking about Endgame, that's where to do it.
That's where to go. Yep. And it was an hour long, which I was surprised it was that long.
I didn't feel it. I thought we were talking about it for like 20 minutes.
I thought it was going to be
hour.
like 20, 30 minutes, but no, it ended up being twice that long.
I don't mind. It was a good talk.
Punisher is pretty dope. It's really interesting. Almost done. Got 2 more episodes in Punisher.
Fuck. I started Luke Cage.
Oh, yeah? Finally.
Finally.
And then also I've been watching Yu Yu Hakusho again, just as background while I've been just doing other shit. And apparently the one that's on Hulu right now is a little bit different.
What?
Yeah, like when I first started watching it, I noticed the opening. When the after the opening song, it shows you and then after the intro, like previously,
Yeah.
and then it shows the title, right? I remember on like the DVD versions or whatever we had before, it'll like show you in Japanese sometimes, but then you get the subtitle,
yeah.
or you feel like it's overlaid over the Japanese shit.
Yeah, you'll see like the symbols in the back.
Yeah. This one, it looked a lot more clean. I was like, this looks very clean. I was like, I wonder why that is. I was like, all right, whatever. Later on, way in like season 2, Dark Tournament, I noticed some differences in the words they were saying. Like
Really?
the one I told you, where Shizure, Kuwabara's sister, she's trying to look at the big screen to see Kuwabara's fight, and know all the fucking demons are on the way, not moving. And the original that we seen, the original dub, she
Prepare
yells.
to experience serious pain.
Exactly, that's what she says. In this one, she says, "Move or what did she say? Move or I'll turn your balls into jelly," or some shit like that. I was like, what the fuck? That was way different.
That sounds way more like what you would say in Japanese too. Like,
Wow. Okay.
Because they don't really tell you, I'm gonna kick you on the balls. They say, I'll turn your balls into jelly. Like, you don't even know. They imply it. You
Yeah.
know, like,
So like, how do you get to that
Damn.
point? By getting kicked.
by getting kicked multiple times.
And then dude runs with a big afro coming by and says, "You got kicked in the nuts."
Yeah, exactly. Fuck, that's crazy. So wait, is it the same voices though?
It's the same voice. All the voices have been the same. I haven't noticed any differences up to that point. And then also later on, the beautiful Suzuka came up. But turns out that's not his actual name. Everywhere else, except for the original dub, it was Suzuka. His actual name is Suzuki.
Really?
And they said Suzuki in this reversion or some shit. Yeah,
Oh shit. Okay.
they called him Suzuki. I was like, what the fuck? What? And I googled the name real quick, and in the fandom page it said, oh yeah, the beautiful Suzuka was actually called Suzuki and everything else except for the American dub version. I was like, what the fuck? So we only know them Suzukas because the American dub took it like that, but it's always been Suzuki.
What the fuck?
And yeah, and they called him Suzuki for the rest of the episode, except they slipped once.
And call him Suzaku?
They called him Suzaku once, and then Kurubara was talking about, like, oh yeah, I hope this thing.
I'm sorry, Suzuka.
yeah.
Suzaku's a different character.
Oh yeah,
With the lightning.
the Four Saint Beast, yeah. So they call him Suzuka once, but Kurubara called him that. I was like, oh, he slipped.
Because
It's
it's the old voice actor. He probably remembered,
Yeah, maybe that's what it was. Yeah, but all the original voice actors seem to be there, so it's tripping me
crazy.
out. So like now I'm like really like watching and paying attention now, just because I'm like, okay, what else have they changed?
Are you doing this to get ready for the special?
No, I was just doing it because I just wanted something that I've seen before that I just don't want to pay attention to.
I wonder when they were getting that special in English. It should be.
I wonder if this is
about
what it
now.
is.
Yeah, it's no. The special has new episodes we've never seen.
But isn't that whole special thing also supposed to give us a new, the whole series again? Weren't they talking about redubbing it?
Oh, yeah. Oh, you're right. They said they would re-release it in a full remastered package.
Yeah, so maybe that's what it is on Hulu. And it's through Funimation, too, and all that.
Oh, you know what? You're probably right.
Which Funimation had it before, no? So Funimation redubbed it again?
Well, they have the money to do it. They're the ones who, keep all their shit going.
Sure, why not?
Oh, yeah, you're right. The shit's out.
Nothing's been changed other than just those little things I've noticed so far, and that's now I'm really paying attention to see what else they've changed as far as dubbing goes.
Yeah, I think those are out, man. We need to watch those. Once you're done watching
the new shit.
No, the new, yeah.
Yeah, I'm almost done with the Dark Tournament. Hiei just had his battle. And everything was the same there. Oh, yeah, also the other thing I noticed, too. What's his name? Blow shit up, dude. Karasu.
Quest class guy.
His voice still the same, but now he sounds more echoey like this.
They made him sound muffled?
Yeah, so
that's funny.
He sounds muffled the whole time now until his mask comes off. I was like, he wasn't muffled before, and I have actual the AVIs in my computer, and I opened them up, played them side by side. Everything's exactly the same except his voice is muffled.
I'll tell you, I'll tell you this. It never bothered me, but I always wondered. I'm like, why does he still sound so clear even when he coughs the mask out?
Yeah.
I didn't think about it often, but I remember one time I really thought about that. I was like, why does he still sound so clear? Anyway.
But yeah, so they did that too. So I was like, okay. So new shit. So if anyone's seen Yu Yu Hakusho in the past, as a big fan, go watch it on Hulu right now because
maybe I should.
It's been redubbed. I haven't. Let me know if there's any other changes anyone else notices, and I'm halfway through it right now, so I'll probably notice more shit when it gets to Sensui and all that shit. Mm-hmm. See what else they've been changing. Remember that one scene when they're demons in Demon World and they're flying on poo way up in the air, and Kurama, Hiei, and Gurba are I'm there, and then Yusuke's finding the bull, and then you see Hiei, his face opens up and he looks like he's talking, but he's not saying shit. Do you remember?
Oh yeah, that shit always bothered me.
That shit always bothered me too. He just opens his mouth up one or two times. That's it. But he doesn't say shit. Even in the Japanese version, he doesn't say anything there.
Oh wow, really?
Yeah, because I remember putting it on Japanese to see what's going on. It's like no, he wasn't talking. It still wasn't him.
Fuck?
Yeah, even the subtitles, I looked at it too. He wasn't saying anything. So I wonder if they're gonna fix that. Because then that will make the shit perfect.
They should make him saying some smart ass shit in the background.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm hoping
That would have
for.
been real Yu Yu Hakusho dub style.
For reals. But that's what I've been up to. I play a little bit of the demo of Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu.
Oh, what do you think?
It's interesting.
You don't sound like you like it.
I just like the fact that when you start you off in the demo, you don't only have Pikachu, but you also have Eevee, and you also have a Meowth. I don't know why a Meowth, and you also have Bulbasaur, Squirtle, and Charmander. I was like, oh shit.
Oh, dope.
Why do we need to do anything else?
What else do you need in life?
And then
Pidgeotto. That's all you need.
It was just they start you off in Verdant Forest, and Verdant Forest has always been so boring. So that's why I wasn't so whoa. But
even their music is boring.
But the whole animation and shit like that is pretty dope, and just walking around, and you can see the Pokemon walking through the grass and all that, which is pretty cool. I'm like, okay, I don't want to run into anything, so I'm dodging all the wild Pokemon. So that's pretty cool. And then the way you throw Pokeballs in it is weird too. You tap the button, and then if you're just playing with the joysticks on the side of the screen, then you gotta angle the screen at the right moment, and then push A again, and then it'll throw the ball. It's really interesting. And then you get Pokeballs every time you battle someone. You get money sometimes when you beat people. You get Pokeballs. I was like, wow, they're really encouraging catching everything, which is kind of because it is related to Pokemon Go. That's why. But
I see. They're connected. That's right.
We're connected. But yeah, and yeah, I think that's everything I've been up to.
All right. With that said, let's jump into some of the news of Unfocused. Yeah.
Oh yeah, let's do that. Oh, by the way, don't forget Twitter at unfocused28.com is where you can tweet us and
Instagram
see what we're doing.
Yeah.
Instagram Unfocused Podcast. Subscribe with Apple Podcasts.
Like, comment, subscribe. Let us know. Download
us, collision28.com for all the home stuff, and then also email us, unfocusedpodcast@gmail.com, which I haven't checked in a long time, but I'm pretty sure there isn't anything there, but I'll check later.
You never know.
Never know.
Okay.
This is the news. The news. The news.
All right, let's jump into some news here. You want to kick it off, or shall I, AJ?
Yeah, so Thanos is back in Fortnite.
Oh, shit, he's returned?
He's returned, yeah. So he's back, and then I don't remember how last year it was done where you became Thanos, but this time it's a little bit different because now you can grab the Avengers weapons and shit. You can get Hawkeye's bow, you can get Thor's Stormbreaker axe, you can get Cap's shield, you can get some of Iron Man's repulsors. So you can actually pick up those items down the game, which is pretty dope. Also, you need to find the gems. You got to find the Infinity Stones to be Thanos.
So that makes a lot more sense.
So you got to go around the map looking for the Infinity Stones, get all 6, and you become Thanos. So that's pretty cool. So if anyone's playing Avengers, playing Fortnite, that's what's going on right now in there. So that was pretty cool that they brought it back.
Okay. Other random news. So apparently, I didn't know this. I knew there was going to be a live-action Lady and the Tramp to add to Disney's list of growing live-action iterations of their original movies. For example, Aladdin's coming out later this month.
Yeah, pretty soon. Soon.
But yeah, Lady and the Tramp will be coming out. I didn't know this movie will be released exclusively on Disney Plus.
Oh, cool, nice.
Yeah, this Lady and the Tramp reinvention will only be on Disney Plus, and specifically, they went out of their way to say they will be rewriting and reimagining the Siamese Cat song. Because if you hear it nowadays,
it's
kind of racist. No quotes. Like, listen to it again.
Yeah, I mean,
it's kind of
it
racist.
is.
You're like, damn, they probably should, not do that.
There's a lot of borderline or just straight up racist things back in the day.
Yeah, for
now
sure.
they're over there cleaning up stuff.
Especially in the 1950s Disney shit, yeah. But so they said the song's not going to be completely missing its old elements, but they're going to be reinventing it and reimagining it.
Just rewording it.
Yeah. Janelle Monáe is involved because they're using one of her songs.
Who's that?
Janelle Monáe, Tightrope, the song with Outkast?
Sounds familiar. I probably know.
Man,
I
she's
probably
dope
know.
as
I
fuck.
just don't know the name.
Anyway, yeah, she'll be doing one of the voices of one of the cats, and I think they're combining one of her songs with it.
Interesting.
So yeah, they're gonna sing it. It's gonna make people happy. It's still gonna pay homage to the old one, but it's just not gonna be racist. That's the main thing they're trying to stay away from. But yeah, so I thought it was pretty interesting. More specifically interesting the fact that this movie is gonna be on Disney Plus specifically.
I wonder if that's the reason they did it, because they're going to be changing some things about it so it doesn't feel so racist. Maybe it's not completely original. Maybe we shouldn't put it as a movie.
I mean, the movies aren't really very original. I mean, they changed those two pretty heavily, I'd say.
Yes, I guess. I don't know. Honestly, I don't remember a lot of Disney movies. I'll know Lion King, though, for sure. When that comes out, I'm going to know exactly what they changed.
Yeah, well, you know what the best thing? When you get Disney Plus, you can rewatch all the old shit.
Yeah, true. Man, but I got to wait till later this year, though. I don't remember anything about Aladdin. I think I've seen only Aladdin once ever when I was younger. So I don't remember a damn thing about that.
Yeah, Aladdin's a good one. What? You've only seen Aladdin once?
Yeah.
I think you'd like that movie a lot. Maybe you should watch it one more time before the movie comes out.
Yeah, maybe. We'll see. I do kind of plan on doing that.
Yep. All right, AJ?
All right. In other news, we have Luminous Special Edition, physical edition, because the one that came out on the Switch, that was only a download, right?
Yeah.
So there's a special physical edition coming out now for both PS4 and the Switch.
What are they going to call it?
And it's just a special edition, pretty much.
Okay.
So the Lumines Remastered Special Edition. And this one gaming site called, which I'm going to go to right now, limitedrungames.com.
Interesting.
Is they're the ones putting it together. And check this out. One of the things they're offering is a freaking vinyl, dude.
What?
Yeah.
That's dope.
So you can do this thing separately for $35, which I'm like, oh my God, I was going to do it. Except one thing.
What?
So there's 4 vinyls in there, right?
Yeah.
So you got 4 different sides.
You got 8 tracks, right?
So I can tell you all the tracks right now. Urbanization, Roundabout, Slipping, Square Dance.
Shining.
No. Talk to You, Sister Walk, Take a Dog Out a Walk, My Generation, Get Up and Go, Flying into the Sky, which I know is the last song on the original. 45 Degrees, Morning Beat.
Oh, I love 45 Degrees.
Japanese Form, Please Return My CD. Mekong.
Mikan.
What else is this?
Which one's Please Return My CD?
I remember that's one where the discs is at.
Oh, okay, yeah, that crazy ass sounding one.
So
Okay,
these last couple are all versus mode ones. The Spy Loves Me, Moonbeam.
those are versus ones. Both of those are versus. Remember Moonbeam and Spy?
Moonbeam, yeah. I can't remember the songs right now, but I know those names.
Yeah.
Neodymium, Diminium?
I don't know that one.
Fantastic, and Mercy.
Where's Shining?
Where's Shining? Where's Just?
Oh, where's
Where the
Just?
fuck is Just?
You're right. Where's Just?
That's my issue. Actually, I brought my Switch over here because I know you can access the music from here. So maybe
Honestly,
I want to
dude, yeah, Shining and Just should be on there.
I can't remember the name of the other one.
Wait, they don't have Vacation in the Summer?
No, I guess not.
Weak.
Which is that Jamaican
the reggae one,
the reggae
yeah.
Yeah.
Weak.
Yeah, I know, right?
Those are like some of the 3 most iconic ones we just named right there.
And then what's that mint green and brown one? I can't remember the name of that one, but I love that one too.
I think you said that one is there. You said
that-
Morning Beat, right?
No, it's not called Morning Beat.
Are you sure?
I know Morning Beat. I know Morning Beat. It's it's a white and orange one now.
It used to be white and green, didn't it?
No, that mint green one.
I know which one you're talking about. It makes me think of chocolate every time.
Yeah,
But,
yeah. Let's see, that one's called Meguro.
Meguro,
Yeah.
For anyone that doesn't know what we're talking about a puzzle game called Luminous, which to me is the best puzzle game since Tetris. And if you don't know, Unfocused and everyone attached to it is obsessed with fucking Luminous.
Yes.
So that's why we're talking about this game.
Okay. I got Switch plugged it in. So this one.
Wow.
Meguro's not there.
Yeah, okay. I do know. I love that one.
Shine is not there.
Yeah.
We got this though. So this is there.
I figured that would be there.
That's there.
I'm surprised Jess isn't
Slipping.
there.
Yeah, that's there. This is not there.
Shake Your Body's not on there? Okay, wait. Now I'm officially pissed. That's a fuck up. That's like my favorite one is Shake Your Body, I think.
Square Dance. Yeah, this is there. Talk to You. Yeah, that's there.
45 Degrees and Shake Your Body are my favorites.
Don't you have Just?
It sounds so dope. Even right now, I'm already bobbing my head, man. Like, anyway.
Yeah, Holly. So yeah, it's not on there.
So what's the point of buying the vinyl then?
Yeah, so now I really don't want to buy it now.
Unless there's gonna be a second set of vinyl.
A-Back, dude.
I don't love A-Back.
Oh, I like
I
A-Back.
can be good without that one.
I like A-Back. Oh, come on.
Oh, that's not there either?
Oh. I hear music in my soul.
Yeah, I love that one.
This is there. Take a dog out a walk.
That one's okay.
This is my generation.
I like that one too.
I can't believe it's on.
All right, let's stop because we could talk about this all day. Let's
I'm
move
just
on.
upset with all this right now.
Yeah, they're missing a lot of cool ones. What
Yeah,
the fuck?
they
I know they couldn't get all of them, but I feel like they picked a couple that we don't care about that like could have been replaced by better ones. You know?
Yeah. So, but aside from that, though, if you're still interested, you can get a physical version, and you can do a whole pack where you get the vinyl, you get the physical copy, and then you get there's this box that comes, I guess, what has both the vinyl and the game in it. You can get all that, and if you get the Switch version, you also get some sleeves for your Switch, some Luminous sleeves for it too.
Huh?
So that's all pretty cool, but I'm upset with the soundtrack though. And then also we have royalty in chat right now.
Thank you for joining us, Richie Manic.
What's up, Martini here?
Good looking out for joining us.
He says Luminous was the PSP killer app for sure. That's like why I got a PSP. No, that's what was that. Why I got a
That's the
PSP?
first thing
That's the
we ever
first
got
game.
on
I think it's the
PSP.
first thing I got on a PSP. Yeah.
Yeah, remember what
were
happened
in
was
Vegas.
you had the system and Hose bought the game.
Yeah.
And that was it. Like
Oh,
that's
did
all
he
we
buy
played.
it?
Yeah, he bought the game.
He bought the game. That's right.
And then we did not stop fucking playing that game. Like we just took turns playing that game.
What did I have in it originally?
You did have one game when we stopped playing it.
At Darkstalkers.
It was Darkstalkers.
I think Darkstalkers was my first one.
Yeah, Darkstalkers, Night Warriors, or whatever the game was for PSP.
Yeah, yeah. And then we were in Vegas. We were there for Evo.
For Evo,
And
yeah.
I remember going to the
That was
Sony
our first
store.
Evo.
Yeah. Oh, that was like our second Evo or something like that. I think that was our second Evo. Because the first Evo was here in Pomona.
Oh yeah, that's true. We did go to that.
Yeah. But yeah, that was, man, I'm so upset now. Like going through that list right now and finding all the songs that I actually love that are not on it. Anyways, moving on. Oh, by the way, this ends May 10th. So if anyone wants to get it, you have until tomorrow.
Oh shit!
Tomorrow's the last
Better
day.
get on it.
So get
Damn,
on
do
it.
we want to get it or no?
No,
Don't we though? I mean, there's a lot of things we do like in there.
not as much as those though, man.
That's true. I really do like music in your soul.
Yeah, there's all the good ones. It's always the good ones, you know.
Yep. All right. So in other news, there will be a Hellraiser reboot, which I think we already knew about that. I think we even already talked about that. If for anyone that doesn't know, Hellraiser is a horror movie made by Clive Barker from way back in the day. But there's going to be a new one, and this one's going to be made by the guy who made Man of Steel. His name is yeah, I know, right? Shit, let me get his name.
It's that one dude though.
Yeah, that one guy that made David. His name is David Goyer. No, shit, I'm lagging out. I'll make sure I get the last name. Oh yeah. No, I was right. David Goyer. David Goyer who made Man of Steel, will be making Hellraiser, which Man of Steel is one of those movies that. Wait, is Man of Steel the one with Henry Cavill? Right, that was the first one of this whole DC
I think it
universe.
is, right?
I actually fucking like that movie a lot.
Yeah,
a lot of people don't give it credit, but I thought that movie was really dope. And I feel like that guy's a good movie maker, so I'd like to see him do this. But yeah, let's see what's up.
Richie says Hellraiser. Maybe they can do it right now.
I
Was
agree.
it done wrong in the past?
Yeah, it's so whack. The old one, like,
was it?
I mean, like, it's cool to creep you out. Like you see some really cool makeup and effects and like monsters that like creep you out and they look good, but the story's whack. The villain behaves a little corny. Like it's kind of a weak movie if you really think about it, because it's all adapted from novellas from like mini books that used to scare the shit out of people, and they decided to make them into full movies, and just they never quite hit like the books did.
The books are always better.
Yeah, you know how it goes. But yeah, so Hellraiser reboot. It's not slated till 2020, I believe, so it's gonna be a little while away.
Yeah, I remember seeing this poster a lot when I was younger, but I've never actually seen it. And that's weird that the movie like didn't, as far as you guys are telling me, it didn't do so well or didn't look as good or whatever. But they're remaking it. Like that's I don't know. I feel that
It got like cult classic status just because.
Unless the book was good. Unless the book was good, then it makes sense actually.
No, the book is really good.
Okay, in that case, it
But I
kind of
feel
makes
like
sense.
back in the 80s and 90s, the horror movies got famous even though they looked bad. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
almost because they looked bad. I don't know. But anyway. But yeah, so
Child's
Hellraiser
Play.
reboot. Hopefully it's actually scary. I'm looking forward to it. AJ?
All right. So we have a couple of trailers to kind of talk about, T. One, we were kind of fearing for a while.
All right, let's talk about it. I really didn't want to talk about it, but let's fucking talk about it. Sonic the fucking Hedgehog.
Yeah.
So, just let me remind you guys, you heard it here first. We told you guys a long time ago this shit wasn't going to be good. Before there were any screenshots, before there were any pictures, we heard that there was going to be a movie with Sonic interacting with live-action humans, and we were like, I don't think so. And then this trailer came out a week ago, maybe a week and 5 days ago, something like that.
Ours is like, I've been waiting for this, though.
Oh,
Really?
my God.
So there's a couple of things I do like. One is...
Can I say the Gangsta's Paradise song is fucking weird?
It is kind of weird, yeah.
Very weird, but go on.
He looks weird, yes, but I like that he does go into a ball.
Yeah, his Sonic effects
That's about it.
You're right. His Sonic effects look cool to me. The way he runs, the way he like drops down and destroys that truck, like that looks
Yeah.
dope.
Yeah.
But
Like,
but the actual look of him as a character.
Yeah.
And I'm really not happy with Jim Carrey because I feel like he's just typical Jim Carrey shit. Like
I hate this scene here. I hate this scene where
Yeah,
he's
I'm in
arguing with the
charge.
sergeant.
Who's in
Yeah.
charge? I'm in charge.
Yeah.
Yeah, cut him off.
Oh my god, it's so fucking annoying. Like, I like that he's
And then he
robotic.
fucking says the fucking like, oh my god, it's so annoying.
Yeah, he's just way too Jim Carrey right here.
And because the doctor thinks you're basic, like, okay,
Yeah.
stop it. Like,
But I like, if they can just cut a lot of him being Jim Carrey out, I think I'd be happy.
yeah, because I actually liked where he was talking shit to Sonic.
His face is just wrong.
Yeah.
His face is just so wrong. I kind of like.
By the way, Sonic would have never got hit by that dart.
True, that's what I was thinking too. Like that, he would have dodged that shit. How did he get hit by that? Also, I don't like how he leaves behind thorns. Like
Yeah, what's that all about?
Are like electrocuted. and
Where
shit
where
like-
did that come from?
Yeah, like what is that?
Is that like a power source or something like that? Like I don't know.
I feel like
Dr.
they're
Robotnik seems really interested in it, which is making me worried. Like, look,
Yeah.
you see what I mean? Like, kind of makes me a little worried. Like, is that shit gonna be a plot point in the movie? Like,
Well, I mean, Robotnik's thing in like throughout like the comics and like my main thing is comics, but also the video game. But he's always, at least in the comics, always wanted to capture Sonic so he can use him and turn him to a robot. That's like his thing. Not only to defeat him, also
to make the best robot.
but also
no.
to-
Eventually it becomes about defeating him, but originally it's about making him into like the most badass robot he could make. See, I'm not even mad about that shit, but Sonic just creeps me the fuck out.
Yeah, he
I
does.
could be way more accepting of a lot of the things he's doing if he wasn't looking so creepy.
I like this scene though. Like I think that's kind of fun.
Why?
I think that's cool. I'm cool with like little shit like that.
It could have been any movie though.
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly. It could have been any movie. That's one
I'll
of
be-
those
I'm-
jokes that you could put in any movie.
yeah, I'd be fine with it, but like it just felt like any fucking movie. Like I don't know.
Yeah, the whole baby in the bag thing.
Like I said, I'll roll with this movie if they make Sonic look not shitty.
I like this at the end.
Yeah, that's
I
cool.
like that.
He looks dope.
Yeah, he looks cool right there. That's what I like about him.
I'll be cool with this if they make Sonic look like Sonic.
Yeah,
that's all I want. If he just looks like Sonic, I feel like I can get over it. You know?
One of the main heads behind it, I forgot his name, something Fowler.
Yeah.
He's actually put out a tweet saying, "We've heard you guys.
They're gonna fix it,
and we're gonna go back and try to fix it." And then he's like, "hashtag gotta fix fast."
Yeah, dude, people aren't happy. The thing that kills me is I'm sure AJ's seen it too. There's like a fan edit.
Yeah, I seen the fan edit.
I think he's saying it took him like 15 minutes to fix it. Like all he did was make Sonic a little shorter and like stretch out his face a little bit.
Yeah, and then like just bring down the eyes, of course, and widen them and kind of connected them a little bit.
Yeah, and just make him a little shorter and like, oh my god, all of a sudden he was the same fucking Sonic we know.
Yeah, it looked a lot better like that. Yeah. So I hope they. I do want them to fix that. But I do. I'm just really upset with Jim Carrey being too Jim Carrey. And Richard's getting mad at me. He's like, "Oh my god, he's Jim Carrey." Like
I know, but like he's not always that Jim Carrey. Like you ever seen Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind? Like when in that movie, he knows how to hold back the Jim Carrey. Like he's still Jim Carrey at parts.
Yeah.
But he knows how to hold it back. Like in this one, I feel like the creator said, "I don't really know what to do with Robotnik, so just be fucking Jim Carrey." And he's like, "Okay, I can fucking do that." You know what I mean? Like, and that's how we got this trailer. So I'm like, I don't know. I feel like if he would have got better direction, like they told him to be more like, I don't know,
because he
not
doesn't,
that.
He doesn't do that though. Like he doesn't joke around with Robotnik.
No, he doesn't even talk to people.
He's too serious. He bosses around his robots and shit. He talks shit to them all the time, but he doesn't like. I don't know. Mm-hmm. But then again, thinking about it, I've never seen Robotnik actually interact with other humans before.
Oh, that's really true. I never thought about that. We've never seen him.
Yeah, because the whole Sonic thing takes place on a whole nother planet.
After most humans are destroyed and shit, right, or something.
No, it's a whole nother planet. It's Planet Mobius. It's not even Earth.
Oh, I thought that was the city. The planet is called Mobius.
Planet Mobius, yeah. At least as far as comics go, and like one of the Sat AM series, it was Planet Mobius.
Oh, okay.
And Robotnik just is like the only human they've ever known. So everything else is just animals and shit. And then Robotnik's thing is he wants to turn the whole world into mechanical robots and all that shit. And then Sonic's just trying to stop that and all that. So that's kind of like the main. If they can do a lot of that, that'd be cool. But also there's a Sonic X series where Sonic ended up on Earth in our world. And somehow Robotnik got into it too, and there was other humans involved like that too.
Yeah, so they probably have to blend those.
So
things.
I can see that being somewhat of a storyline for the movie too. Mm-hmm. But I don't know. But I hope they fix Sonic, and I hope they take out a lot of the Jim Carrey-ness.
Yeah, man, just tone him down a little bit. Just bring him down 2 notches. That's it.
Yeah, 2 Jim notches.
Other trailers, the It trailer.
I want to hear Tiger Claws. Because I know Tiger Claw's a big Sonic fan and a Turtles fan, but I haven't heard his opinion yet.
Did you see the It trailer?
I have not, but that's already out though.
No.
It's not out yet? It came out already.
Fuck no. It 2 is not out.
Oh, It 2?
Yeah,
bro.
Oh,
shit. Okay, but It 1 came out though, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because you saw it, I think, right?
Yes. No, I didn't see it, but...
You didn't...
No.
Anyway...
I'm scared of clowns, dude. No, I'm just kidding.
You shut the fuck up.
I'm not your brother.
Nah, he's a bitch ass. No, It 2, the trailer came out, and it showed off all the Losers Club as adults, and shit looks kind of creepy. The internet's pretty interested in it right now. It looks pretty cool.
All right, nice. I didn't know they were coming for a part 2. That's
yeah,
cool.
because the original movie split into 2 parts, so they split this one into 2 parts as well.
Yeah.
But all right, AJ, other news?
You want the
By the way, that comment by RS Misfit, I don't think it's a war. I feel like Nintendo's gonna make their Mario movie good. Like Mario's gonna look like Mario. Like they're not gonna change his design. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, back to Sonic real quick too. So apparently Sega was upset about the whole Sonic Eye thing at one point.
Oh, they were?
And that was kind of holding back the design for a while because Sega wasn't approving it. So I think they did enough to it so Sega can approve it, and then the fans got upset.
Damn.
So I can imagine Sega being back there like, we told you. We told you.
Probably.
But anyways, the other trailer. Should we talk about it?
What, Spider-Man?
Yeah.
I don't want to talk too much about it, only because. All right.
Should we put the spoiler music on to talk about it?
Okay.
Because
very briefly,
even the trailer.
Yeah,
had a spoiler warning in it too.
Okay, yeah, you're right. All right, let's put the spoiler music. All right, guys. So just so you know,
oh my bad.
We're gonna be talking about the Spider-Man Far From Home trailer. which includes spoilers for Avengers Endgame. Tom Holland even says at the beginning.
Yeah,
so.
which is funny too, because he's like spoiler.
He's always the one fucking it up.
Yeah. But yeah, so if you haven't seen Endgame yet, and you hear this music and you see the background like flashing on you, we're on the Endgame.
Also, if you don't like trailers, if you don't like to be spoiled by trailers, don't pay attention to this because this is going to be spoiling both Endgame and Spider-Man a little bit.
Yeah.
All right, AJ.
All right.
The first thing, so I thought the funniest thing is as soon as Tom Holland's spoiler warning is over, the very next clip shows you a mural of fucking dead Iron Man. And you're like, wow, like you guys weren't fucking around.
No,
like you really meant it.
Thing.
Like
they don't even try to bury it a little bit. No,
like someone graffiti like Iron Man, like rest in peace type of shit. And you're like, what the fuck? So they weren't playing.
And then also too, so they talk about like, okay, yeah, so now you got to pick up the mantle telling Spider-Man, right? I'm wondering if they use Iron Man to replace Uncle Ben. Do you think so, in a way?
Narratively, I could say so.
Yeah, I was thinking that.
Well, we know that we don't know, but it seems like Uncle Ben was already happened.
Yeah,
like,
we know that happened, yeah.
The way Spider-Man kind of talked about it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it kind of feels like he's filling that role in the way that we actually saw him die.
Yeah.
Like, the way that Spider-Man had to carry Uncle Ben in his arms as he died. Like, that's what Spider-Man had to do with Iron Man.
Yeah, so maybe that will make Spider-Man more, like, serious in a way, maybe.
I think,
some way.
And I was telling a friend of mine, I think you're right. I think it'll make it more serious, more mature.
Yeah.
Because one of my friends, he was like, he liked Spider-Man Homecoming, but what he didn't like is he didn't feel like it was a Spider-Man he read in the comics, a Spider-Man he saw in the cartoons as a kid, like, an adult juggling all these fucking problems. He's like, he didn't feel that. And I'm like, well, one thing Marvel's good at is building the character so that by the time they're there, they are the character that you know.
True.
For example, Captain America, Thor, Iron Man, like, by the time their arcs ended, they were the characters that we know from the comic books. It just took them a while to get there. And, so I think that it's getting to that point, and that eventually we will see that more mature and more grown-up Spider-Man, kind of like in the same vein as Iron Man,
Mm-hmm. And then also, Mysterio said some shit too.
Well, I think it's more... I thought I was more interested in what Samuel Jackson said. The snap ripped a hole in the dimensions.
Yeah, and then Mysterio said, like, you need to help me save my world or something like that, right?
He said, we could use you on my world.
Oh, yeah, that's what he said, yeah. So, I'm wondering, is the whole time ripple thing an actual thing that, Fury knows for facts? Or is he just thinking that because Mysterio told him?
Well, I'll tell you this.
Is Mysterio lying about the whole other world, like multiverse shit?
Fury,
and Spider-Man said multiverse.
Fury, he said multiverse. Wow, that says a lot right there.
Yeah.
Fury's not very trusting. So I don't really think that he would, believe Quentin Beck on his word. But I'll tell you a theory that I heard. Some people think that there's a hidden villain in the movie. That hidden villain might be Chameleon. And Chameleon can take the form of anyone. And if Chameleon is posing as Nick Fury, that's a double-blind scenario where it's like...
Well, we saw Maria Hill there, though.
What Quentin Beck makes illusions.
Shit.
So there's like... So that's the whole point of the double-blind. You got a character that's known for deceiving, possibly teaming up with a character that's known for deceiving.
Oh, wow.
So they can hit you with, Naruto-level layers of surprises.
Yeah.
And, that's what someone was pointing out, because Feige mentioned he's interested in Chameleon because no one's touched Chameleon yet for Spider-Man villains,
Okay.
And, not saying they're going to use it, but, that'd be really interesting.
That'd be interesting, too, yeah.
Because, Nick Fury's pretty smart. He's not too trusting, and everyone knows fucking Mysterio's lying about something. He's a bad guy. He's a liar in the comics. That's what he is. He's an illusionist. He's all about making you see what's not really there.
Right.
So everyone's thinking he's a liar. And I'm like, I just don't think Nick Fury's stupid enough to believe somebody off their word,
Yeah.
I feel like he probably did some research, or that's not him.
I guess we'll see. I don't know. That's a good one, too. I didn't think about that at all. But that's a good one. But yeah, I'm wondering if they're serious about this whole multiverse shit. Because
we'll
that will explain how, what we're waiting for. X-Men, mutants, freaking Fantastic Four.
Maybe. Yeah, it could be.
That'll be a way to bring them in without, starting a whole new, thing with them. They're new to the world.
Maybe in their world there is no Avengers. There's only X-Men. In maybe Fantastic Four's world, there's only Fantastic Four. There's no Avengers.
Maybe,
could be.
Yeah.
That'd be very interesting.
Yeah. But let's see if that's all true or not, or they can just pull a fast one on us and be like, "Oh no, we're just kidding," because he's a big liar. So there's no multiverse, there's no ripple and space and time from the snap and all that.
I will say that one of the Marvel directors put out that there is a big fucking twist in the Spider-Man movie. They said the rug is gonna get pulled out from under you at one point in the movie.
Okay.
And they're like, the guy who was shooting it stopped in the middle of shooting, like, is that right? And they were like, no, that's right. Like, that's what it's supposed to be.
Wow.
And it was the same guy, and he's like, it reminded the same guy who filmed, one of the camera guys that filmed Homecoming, right? He said it reminded him of the moment when you find out the Vulture is Homegirl's dad.
Oh.
He said something like that happens in Far From Home
Okay.
that you don't expect happening, and you're like, oh shit. He said it's a game changer. That's all we know.
Guess we'll see.
You know, real quick, since spoiler music's on,
Yeah.
I heard some leaks, potential leaks, for future Marvel shit.
Oh, okay.
Because this guy is someone who's so it's one of these tweeters, you know, on Twitter, and he was someone who kind of like calls out a lot of shit before it happens.
Right.
Like he called out Fat Thor, he called out Gamora, I guess missing through time or something like that, like a version of her showing up through different timeline.
Okay.
He also called out Thanos getting destroyed by the snap. He didn't predict that it would be Tony, but he predicted that Thanos would get destroyed by a snap of some kind, right?
Right.
So this guy put out a couple tweets. One about Guardians 3 and one about Doctor Strange 2. And his Guardians 3 comment was that the villain is high evolutionary, and he's known for making creatures
Not right.
throughout the universe. Like he goes around making creatures more intelligent and like trying to force them to evolve. So they're saying that's the villain, right?
Okay.
And that would hint that maybe he created Rocket Raccoon.
Oh. Okay,
Like,
that'd be
in
cool.
answer to who the father is.
Yeah.
And the other thing he said, and don't be surprised if Drax is surprised to find out his daughter's alive.
Oh shit.
And that's what they
He said,
said.
don't be surprised if he finds out.
Yeah.
If he's surprised.
This is what that guy said. And that would hint at Moondragon, the psychic martial artist from space. And
Interesting.
Yeah, that's Drax's daughter from another timeline.
That's a timeline.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if they're gonna go there, but maybe his daughter never got murdered is the thing, you know, and that's Moondragon, and she's a guardian of the galaxy too. And then the other thing he said about Doctor Strange is that her name is Clea. This is a character from Doctor Strange comics. She's his love interest and the daughter of Dormammu, the spiritual daughter of Dormammu. They said she's gonna be in the movie.
Okay.
Brother Voodoo's gonna be in the movie, who's like some like a black character who decides to use black magic instead of Doctor Strange's style of magic. And then Submariner and the Ancient One. He said all four of those characters are gonna show up in
Ancient
Doctor
One is
Strange.
coming back.
He said
Okay.
Clea, Brother Voodoo, Submariner, and the Ancient One are all gonna be in Doctor Strange too.
All right then. Okay. That's interesting.
Yeah, this is just someone who like calls out Marvel leaks pretty good, like way before they happen.
I guess we'll see.
He's not. Let me point out too. He's not always right. He's only right like I'd say 75% of the time, which is pretty good.
Yeah.
But there's a few things he calls out that are like not correct, or like maybe end up being deleted scenes and shit.
Right.
So me and people are kind of thinking he probably works for Marvel somewhere very subtly, you know, and he's like kind of just leaking shit out when he sees it.
Yeah, which happens a lot. There's a lot of people like that because we get a lot of shit like that for Pokemon.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, Pokemon for sure. They don't know how to control their fucking staff at all. But yeah, those are some things I heard that are kind of like possibilities for the future of Marvel.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Anything else we gotta say about Spider-Man?
Nope. It's
No.
gonna be awesome.
So like, it looks interesting, and just that whole thing is just. Anyways, all right, we're done with the spoiler topic.
All right. Other news, real quick. You saw Game of Thrones, right?
Yeah.
Game of Thrones has been pretty on point. I mean, I know some
Has
people.
it?
Some people don't like the whole episode 3 thing. I'm not gonna say too much because we're not here to spoil that. But some people don't like the whole episode 3 turn. I won't mind as long as it follows through. That's all I want to say. If they follow through with that whole storyline, then I'll be cool with it. But it is kind of weird. I was like, it kind of seemed out of nowhere.
Okay.
I thought the last episode was fucking genius. The last episode was everything that I know Game of Thrones to be.
True. It was.
Political arguments,
Yeah.
backstabbing,
That's
like
true.
surprise kills, you know, like
Yeah.
to me that last episode was perfect fucking Game of Thrones shit.
That was.
But the one before, I understand why people are complaining. I liked it, but I get why people are complaining. Anyway, my point is though, did you hear about the Starbucks thing?
I did hear about it, and I'm kind of upset that I didn't like pay attention to look for it because I saw like a comment about it, like, oh yeah, a Starbucks cup shows up in Game of Thrones, and then I hadn't watched the episode yet, and I went to go watch it. I forgot to look for it.
Bro, it happened so quick. Like, I don't know how like someone caught it. It really happened so fucking fast.
That's
like,
funny.
It's in that that scene where you saw the episode, right?
Yeah.
Where Daenerys is looking around at different people in the room and shit. That's where it happens. And one of those turn shots where she's looking at somebody. Like, you have to really fucking pay attention to catch it. You know what I mean? Like, you have to, like, pause it and be like, oh, there it is. Like, that type of shit. I don't know how someone saw it. But anyway.
It's funny that some editor missed it, though. That's the funny thing.
And the fact that they haven't missed anything that we've noticed for 7 seasons, and then they fucking fuck it up at the end. Like, come on,
last
man.
Season, you know.
Come on, bro. We're at the home stretch. Anyway,
oh man, that's funny.
so Starbucks cup was seen on the scene of Game of Thrones in the fucking footage. Starbucks took this chance to cross advertise on their Twitter. They put out, to be honest, we're surprised she didn't order our dragon drink, which is a special.
Oh, the new dragon fruit, the mango.
Yeah, you already know about
it.
it.
Yeah, that shit's good.
Yeah. Oh, you already tried it. You know about it.
Yeah, I know about it.
Yeah, and so they use this moment to like promote their shit and be like, oh,
That's funny.
I'm surprised she didn't order the dragon drink. And then HBO went out of their way to say, like, no, the order was wrong. She ordered herbal tea and got coffee. Like, you know, they're like, it was totally wrong. She was never going to get the dragon drink. So it's funny. They made a little cross comments about it, like a little funny joke about it.
That's funny.
And I like that Starbucks tried to capitalize on the sales, you know, like,
Yeah, some people theorize that maybe this was a clever Starbucks advertisement in Game of Thrones.
I don't think
to get people to talk about it, because the person that mentioned it was like, because right there I saw that, I wanted a Starbucks, and I went out and got Starbucks.
Wow.
So it's like, maybe it's just some clever marketing that.
Damn, that's the next level shit right there, if that's the case.
But I don't know, that shit was funny too, seeing that.
That was pretty funny.
It's like seeing, what movie was it where people were like wearing watches, and was it like Gladiator or something like that?
Yeah, one of them you could see like Rolexes and shit. Like
and people in like shoes.
Was it 300 or was it Gladiator?
I think it was something older than 300 for sure. Or was it 300?
But yeah, I know what you're talking about.
I know it was in 300. But yeah, something like that. That's funny. All right, more news.
All right, yeah, go ahead.
So apparently, I didn't dive too deep into the subject, but I just wanted to quickly throw it out there in case no one knows about it. More Pokemon stuff. There's a new app called the Pokemon Pass that you can get in Android and iOS stores. And this pass will allow you to do kind of what we used to do in the past. Remember how we used to go with our DSs, 3DSs to like GameStop?
Yeah.
Sign outside the store and download your
free character,
your free Pokemon,
Pokemon,
whatever. Yeah. I think it's kind of replacing that in a way. Rather than bringing a whole Switch into the store now, I suppose, you can bring in your phone, open that app, and right now if you go to Target, and the app knows that you're within that location, and then you scan a QR code, that will right now give you a shiny, I think it's a shiny Pikachu or a shiny Eevee, which you can then bring into your Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee game. And right now they have like certain levels, special abilities and shit like that. But I think that the whole new pass thing is pretty new, and I wouldn't doubt that being a new thing for Sword and Shield when that comes up, for a way for us to get old legendaries and shit like that.
It'd be a smart move because it's always been a bitch game in the previous generation shit. Like, It's always fucking annoying. They have to make something special for it every time.
There's the bank right now. Pokemon Bank is a way to do it. Oh, I wonder if I've renewed it.
Is it the Iron Pokemon
year.
Bank? Hey, are they going to play a role before this is over in Game of Thrones, the Iron Bank?
I don't know. They've always been talked about. Never really seen them.
They're always talking shit. We haven't seen them fuck anybody up yet.
They're supposed to be giving an army, though, right? So, I mean, will we see that army?
Well, they already got the Essos. That's the Golden Company of Essos.
Oh, that's the golden. Okay, that's right. I don't know, then. I guess we'll see.
Yeah, I guess we will. Okay, I'll say one last piece of news and then we'll take a little break, yeah?
Sure.
John Wick Hex. Have you heard about this?
No.
Okay, we both know that John Wick is coming out pretty soon.
Yeah, I've never seen any movies. There's a third one. So
Are
I was
you
like, I gotta
fucking serious?
I
You
gotta
haven't seen
one of these
any?
movies? Nope, never seen John Wick.
AJ, let me tell you, man.
And he's in Fortnite too.
When you're ready for the action, bro, this is the best shoot 'em up fucking movie. It feels like you're watching a video game the whole time. Like the way he's just fucking.
And I love Keanu Reeves.
And man, it's so over the top, but so good at the same time. Like, you gotta watch it, dude. Anyway, John Wick's right up your alley. You gotta watch it.
Where can I stream it, guys?
Amazon.
Amazon? Okay.
Okay.
Maybe I'll do it tonight, actually.
You should. Watch the first one. I guarantee you'll be compelled to watch the second one.
Okay.
But Xbox will be releasing a John Wick game.
Oh.
And it's gonna be in tandem with Lionsgate. They made a separate story just for the game. And it will connect to the movie. It's going to be called John Wick Hex. We don't know details about when it comes out, but we do know it's called a fight choreographed chess strategy game. I don't know what that means, but apparently he said it will capture the essence of John Wick in every way.
Kind of like a Final Fantasy Tactics or some shit. Think so? Maybe.
Yeah, I mean, I know that sounds like a chess strategy game, but I don't know. This one says fight choreographed, so I don't really know what that means. But yeah, I guess we just have to see. There's not much detail about it. Xbox has kind of been hinting at it, but now they finally released the information that is happening.
RS hasn't seen those movies either. I'm not the only one.
You're slipping, RS. Well, I can't be mad at you guys because I don't know if you remember when we first heard about John Wick. I'm like, that movie looks fucking retarded. I was the biggest hater of it, and I purposefully didn't watch it for years after it came out.
Yeah, because I heard about it too. I was like, oh, one of those movies. Okay, whatever. It doesn't seem important.
Yeah, it looked like it's a revenge movie, and then you see it's about a puppy, like.
I don't even know what it's about. I just know there's some shooting going on. Guy in a suit.
Stay tuned after Unfocused. I'm gonna show AJ the trailer.
And then 2 came out, and then Carlo was excited about it. I was like, what? Okay, this is something legit. And then he shows up in Fortnite. I'm like, okay, this guy must be pretty good. And then 3 shows up out of nowhere. I was like, whoa, this is a third one.
His second movie is the best performance I've ever seen Common do, because Common's not a very good actor.
Oh,
the
true.
rapper. Dude, he does great in John Wick 2.
Common's in it. That's crazy.
Yeah, he does great in the second one. He does great in John Wick 2. Anyway, but yeah, this game will be coming out. They said the ammo will be limited, just like how John Wick kind of faces the ammo problems in his in his movie. They said they keep that element of it, and Lionsgate will be working on it too. So it will have a lot of story plot points from the movies. Yeah, keep an eye out for that. John Wick Hex, Xbox One only, exclusive.
I wonder if I should have made my music of the week the Godzilla shit that I discovered.
It's too late now.
It's too late now.
That would have been good though.
All right, so we about this right now?
Let's do it.
All right.
Music power.
I need to record this so I don't have to say this every time soon. Part of the show where we share some music with you. It's what we've been listening to and what we think you should be listening to. We call it Music of the Week. I think I should have said Music of the Week first. But anyways, we're here now. All right.
Here we are. And my song is going to be called Singapore by Shonen Knife. It's a Japanese little pop rock band.
Cool.
AJ?
And then my track, as soon as it comes up, which I think it got deleted, but it was a track that I randomly came across somewhere. Like someone made some animation to it, and I'm like, oh shit, that's a pretty cool fucking song. I want that shit. And I found it. It's called Let Me Hit It. It's in Audio Stalker's original mix by Sporty O.
There you
it's
go.
It's like a dance type of EDM track type of thing going on there.
All right, Music of the Week. You probably heard it here first. Here we go, guys.
All right, but that was our Music of the Week.
Yep, and mine was called Singapore by Shonen Knife.
And mine was called Let Me Hit It by Sporty O.
Yeah. All right, with that said, we're going to jump back into the news. Hope you enjoyed the Music of the Week,
wow,
everyone.
Look at this shit. This shit looks fucking dope so far.
They don't even know.
They don't even know. All right, anyways. All right, let's get ready to rumble. Are we allowed to say that? I heard that shit's like
Or like copyrighted or some
Yeah.
shit? It might be. I know you can't say Super Bowl. You have to say the big game or something, right?
that's true, yeah.
Yeah, I seen somebody like ask somebody else like, you guys showing Super Bowl there? Like, oh, you mean the big game? Yeah, we're doing it at
The
like,
Superb Owl.
yeah, a superb owl.
Yeah.
So. All right, let's do it.
Okay.
Oops, I did the wrong
It works. As does all our shit. All right, so quick news. I don't know if you guys heard, but the Gambit movie finally got denied by Disney.
okay.
Gambit, Multiple Man, and whatever fucking X-Men movies they were trying to fucking make next. Disney said, fuck that shit, it's not coming out.
Now that Disney's in control, you know, they can start putting the ban hammer down and shit.
Yeah, they're starting to do it. But ironically, the one thing that everyone's questionable about that did not get the hammer is New Mutants.
Huh.
New Mutants actually got a release date.
So the one they already filmed and everything, huh?
Yeah, the one that they had filmed and reshot or whatever.
The one with Arya on it.
Mm-hmm. Disney apparently is interested in putting that one out. They said it will come out April 3rd next year, 2020. That's the date, April 3rd. They said,
I wonder if Feige had anything to do with any of those movies. And the band.
I don't think so. I'm sure. Oh yeah. No, as far as him like dropping the hammer on shit.
Yeah.
I think so, because I feel like Gambit, like, there's a reason he doesn't want him to have a fucking Fox movie right now.
So he's probably gonna bring him out.
Yeah, he's underused. I feel like any cool X-Men that are underused, we're gonna start to see them, like Gambit, Psylocke, probably Storm. We don't get enough Storm, you know.
We had a lot of Halle Berry.
Bro, what did she say? How many iconic Storm lines can you say right now? She didn't say very much. She mostly stood in the background shocking people, which is kind of cool. But, you know, Storm is a much more, like, forward character than that, you know? Like, she's one of the leaders of the X-Men. So, I'm guessing that Feige's gonna, like, fuck with characters like that we never saw much of that are dope, you know? Like Kitty Pryde, Storm, you know, shit like that.
Okay.
But, so for that reason, I kind of think that he probably was okay with New Mutants because they don't fucking touch any of the main X-Men, you know? Like,
True, yeah.
It's a brand new set of mutants.
They're new mutants, that's why.
Yeah, exactly. And, you know, I'm sure he wants Marvel to have a finger in the horror game because they don't have one right now, you know? Like, so I'm sure he was okay with that. But yeah, New Mutants, April 3rd, 2020.
Storm, Black Panther, Wedding?
Nope, not happening.
Oh.
I think somebody went out of their way to say it's not happening. Like either one of the actors or one of the producers
But
went out
they
of their
told
way.
us the movie wasn't going to be called Endgame T. I just told you this a minute ago.
Fuck up. This is true. I never wanted to see Storm and Black Panther together. I thought it was kind of shoehorned.
That's going to be my answer from every time like someone says like, oh, it's not going to happen. They said this.
And what can I say? You're not wrong. They did do that. That happened.
They told us it wasn't going to be called Endgame too.
All right, AJ, you got some news for us? Or you want me to go again?
I had a New Mutant picture. I did not know that. My bad. No, I got something. So apparently, a couple of years ago, back in 2006, do you know the company Razer?
The scooter company?
No. That's what I always think too when I hear it. No, they do a lot of computer shit, like mostly like keyboards and mice, laptops. I think they do laptops too and shit like that. They don't do any straight up hardware that goes into a computer, but they do like all the peripherals and all that, right? Mm-hmm. And they're really into that market. I think they do. I think they have some headsets. They had a phone. That's right. They made a Razer phone as a gaming phone. What else have they done? I think they have an arcade stick. I think. What the fuck? A new MMO out called Last Epoch. What? It's in beta right now. Has some potential. Interesting. I don't think that's related to Razer. Anyways,
I will make a note of that. Thank you, Reason.
But yeah, so in 2016, they put out an April Fool's joke saying that they were going to make a toaster. It was called Project Breadwinner. This was back in 2016. And then for kicks, they left out a Facebook page that said, hey, if this Facebook page for this toaster gets 1 million likes, we'll go ahead and make this shit. And then at some point, they also said, if anyone actually gets any Razer toaster tattoos, that would add plus 100,000 likes. That can go toward the 1 million. And sometime this year, there was 12 tattoos for the Razer toaster that people got on themselves. And that's easily over 1 million. So the Razer actually came out with a statement saying, you know what, 12 tattoos later, we're actually gonna go ahead and do this since you guys want.
Wow, it worked. It worked.
And so they're gonna make something. They said, we'll put our engineers on this shit. It's not gonna come out now. Maybe give it a couple years, but we're gonna do this.
Wow.
And there's a video out there. You guys go look it up. It's pretty funny. But they have like USB ports on it and shit. They have some type of I forgot what else they did. Multicolored butter or some shit, I think.
The fuck?
Yeah, because they have a Chroma series that's all RGB shit, and so they had multicolored butter to come on their toes and all that. It also puts the Razer logo on the bread too, which we've seen that done a billion times with other toasters. But yeah, so look out for a Razer toaster in a couple years or so. And I think they said they're going to be updating us with the progress over time too, so just follow their social media shit, and we'll probably see hints of it. But yeah, it's a real thing, coming soon.
All right, well, I need my segment for this next part.
Oh, shit, we haven't had this segment in a bit.
I usually try to do it in the first half, but this time I want to do it on the second half.
Oh, shit, that's new. All right, I guess we're going to do this right now.
Fucking Disney pissed me off again. As much as I love Disney,
Oh, Disney.
as much as I love them, they make me mad sometimes, man. Star Wars has gotten release dates for more movies after Episode 9.
Release dates, huh?
Yeah, dates and everything, dude. I'm so mad. Like, okay, everyone knows that I'm the biggest pusher of only being 9 fucking Star Wars movies. Like, I don't want more than 9. After 9, I might even stop watching them, right? Sorry.
Okay.
Ryan Johnson was supposed to get his own trilogy, which everyone was like, what the fuck? And that's dead in the water now. The Game of Thrones guys were supposed to get their own Star Wars trilogy too, which was supposed to be totally separate from Ryan Johnson's. We haven't heard any updates or upcoming things about that. However, everyone was having hope that because of all these issues with, Last Jedi and Solo and all this shit, that Disney was going to take a break. But just this week, Disney announced there's 3 Star Wars movies in the makes coming for the future as the next trilogy.
Next trilogy. Okay, I was gonna ask, are these more stories or
more shit?
Trilogy.
Next trilogy. 2022, 2024, and 2026. There will be 3 Star Wars movies coming out. So, I am happy that at least they're 2 years.
Huh? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm happier that they're 2 years apart. That's something. But honestly, I just don't feel like we need that much Star Wars. Like, Star Wars is supposed to be an event. Like, they make 3 and then you see them again like fucking 20 years later or 15 years later down the line. You know what I mean? Like, that's kind of how they go. And then now, like, they're just kind of making them all the time. It's like, it doesn't feel special to me anymore. I don't even care as much anymore because it's like, oh, okay, another Star Wars movie coming. Another Star Wars movie coming. But yeah, that's why it's a dick move to me. I'm tired of the oversaturation of the Star Wars market. Like, I love Star Wars, but I don't want this much of it. There's so much of it.
I don't know. I'm new to the Star Wars thing. I didn't grow up with it. I didn't see it till high school. So I'm like, whatever about it, honestly. I never followed any side lore. So like I got nothing to go off other than just the movies, honestly. So I'm like, all right, if your next movie's good and knocks it out the park, then yeah, let me know where we're gonna go with it.
I just want them to focus on Episode 9 and make sure that shit doesn't suck.
Yeah.
Because so much to culminate.
But it is gonna be based off that and how anyone else is gonna feel about the next trilogy.
Yeah, see that, and that's why I don't like.
And like, what are they gonna do with this next trilogy? Are you gonna do a new hero? Are we gonna continue with Rey? Like,
all the Skywalkers are dead. You know, like I don't get it. Anyway.
No, the Skywalkers are gonna rise. T. Didn't you see the title of the last movie?
And I hate the title. I mean, even if the movie's good, I don't like the title. I'm like, anyway, okay, but yeah. Disney has announced 3 more Star Wars movies are happening. We don't know who's making them. Maybe it's
coming.
If we're lucky, it's the guys who make Game of Thrones. They're making it, and it's going to be an offshoot. Because they said if they make a trilogy, when they make their trilogy, it's going to be an offshoot universe. It's not going to have anything to do with the main story. That I'd at least be okay with.
Okay.
You know, but we'll see. AJ?
All right. So, you ever play Borderlands? I've never played Borderlands.
No, I never got to.
No. Well, there's a Borderlands 3 coming out. Just like there's a John Wick 3. I wonder. Anyways. Well, apparently, the company that makes Borderlands is working on some type of Twitch integration, which we're live on Twitch right now, guys, called EchoCast, which will allow viewers who are like watching the Twitch streams to interact with the game in a variety of ways that will kind of interfere with like how the actual caster is playing the game too. So chatters, viewers, could do some shit, maybe type in some shit, and then that will affect, what happens in the actual game the actual caster is actually doing, Mm-hmm. So it will actually, they'll apparently be allowed to vote on things, on gameplay modifications.
Oh, that's dope.
You can also look through their stuff, so you can see what's in their loadouts, like what gear they're wearing. You can explore the backpack, see what type of items they have in their bag. Skill trees, you can see that, okay, what attacks does this guy have? So you can see that without the person actually having going to show you on their own screen. So that's cool. There's also going to be a mode too, where the viewers they can kind of win something, like vote on something. Someone can win something based off what the actual caster gets. So if they get like a loot box with some special gear in it, whoever won the bet thingy, whatever, can also get that same gear. They'll get a special code to some what is it called? They have some other other website shit that you log into. So they'll get a code to that, and then once they log in with their own game, they'll get the same gear that the caster got.
That's dope.
So that's pretty cool. Some pretty cool new technology going on with the game and Twitch streaming and all that. So that they're it's in beta right now. They're kind of messing around with it, but that might be a big thing coming soon. Imagine that though, like in other games. Like imagine like playing some fighting games and someone can like do some shit, vote up some shit, and then all of a sudden you get like some extra like buffer into your attacks or like extra move or power.
I like that people can vote on it. That way things don't get too overpowered.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like if everyone, obviously, because if some shit comes out broken, everyone's gonna downvote it and like they just be gone.
But then they can downvote it too. Yeah, that's
that'd be
cool.
dope. I
Yeah.
like that idea.
I hear some other people do this. Like some people are just like very technical and shit. Do this with hacks. Like they'll play like GT or some shit, and then if people vote enough, they can introduce some new hack into the game that will like either fuck over the player just for kicks or like actually help them and assist them and some other shit. So like shit like that already kind of exists. Of course, we had what do you call it? Twitch Plays Pokemon. That was pretty cool. Where like all the viewers, all the chatters got to control the game and stuff like that.
Yeah, I remember that. That was fun.
So I mean, no one was actually playing the game. It was just the viewers playing the game pretty much
together. Yeah.
But so they're taking that type of stuff to the next level, it seems, which sounds pretty cool. So look out for that, and I guess we'll see it in some other games in the future, hopefully.
Right. One movie that I very much love that I think you guys might have noticed if you watched the past few episodes, What We Do in the Shadows, which is it's a funny mockumentary about vampires and shit, but they made it into a TV
that
show.
shit, okay.
Yeah, it's really good. They made it into a TV show that's on Netflix. I'm sorry, that's on FX.
It reminds you of a StarCraft line from the Stalkers and from the Protoss.
I don't know. No comment.
Something in the shadows, something like that. I don't know.
Well, it's a great comedy. I mean, I haven't seen this show that's on FX, but apparently it did well enough that they're greenlit for season 2. So the show's is
okay, nice.
Yeah, at least successful. I still recommend you watch the movie first to kind of get springboarded into it, but people love the show.
Nice.
So I don't know, but I heard there's a cameo in this show, which is weird because it's a New Zealand show.
Oh, okay.
But they have an American cameo of Wesley Snipes, and supposedly he plays Blade in that cameo.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He's really fighting for this shit because he's been fighting for a new Blade movie or something, right?
He has. He wants to be the mentor to the next Blade or some stupid shit.
I hope they bring Blade into the MCU because I like Blade.
I would love horror to be brought into the MCU, and I think Blade's the best way. Oh, did you hear? Ghost Rider got greenlit for a show.
I think so.
We didn't talk about it on the podcast.
We didn't talk about it on the podcast. Okay, no, we talked about it somewhere.
Whoever played I think it's Robbie Reyes, the Latino Ghost Rider with the muscle car, flaming wheel. Mm-hmm. Ghost Rider. Yeah, he got greenlit for a show on Hulu. He was first introduced on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., but now he's going to have a Hulu show, and I think that's fucking dope. Hopefully it springboards Marvel into horror. Anyway, I'm starting to get sidetracked. Unfocused, everybody. But yeah, the whole thing is What We Do in the Shadows is being done for a second season, and supposedly Wesley Snipes makes a cameo where he plays Blade.
That's crazy.
I don't know. I haven't seen it. That could be a rumor. It could just be a little offhanded reference.
Right.
But what I heard is that he shows up in there as Blade, and it's a comedy thing, Mm-hmm. Obviously, because the show's a comedy. But yeah, What We Do in the Shadows, season 2 is coming on FX. How much news you got, AJ?
Got one more.
Okay, let me go again then. Nova, one of the Marvel superheroes that we have not seen yet in the movie series, right?
I mean, kind of, but not like an actual hero.
Yeah, we've seen Novas, but we haven't seen the superhero known as Nova.
We haven't seen the Nova.
The Nova. I like how you put that. We haven't seen the Nova. But there's a lot of Marvel movies in production right now. Black Widow, Shang-Chi, Eternals. But apparently Marvel has secretly started the production of the Nova movie. We don't know too much of this. We know from a website called Scooper, which has kind of caught a lot of little...
production as in like not filming yet, but maybe just, making the script and all that.
Yeah, making the script, starting to think about how the CGI will be, where would it take place.
And costume designs and all that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Nova is on the board.
Okay.
Which, I mean, that's... To anyone who follows the movies, it's not... who follows the backgrounds behind the movies, I'm sure you're not super surprised because James Gunn has mentioned that he really wants Nova like a bunch of times.
Kind of did already.
Kind of gave him to us already. But yeah, apparently Nova is something that they are working on.
Cool.
Now, to be fair, there are 2 other scripts that also are under production, possibly, both Dark Avengers and Young Avengers, and we haven't heard any official confirmation of those. So this really doesn't mean anything. But it does mean that they're thinking about it, at least. Or it's on their board,
Right.
And I was always saying I would love to have a Nova movie and have it start off with showing us what happened on Xandar. Like, when Thanos decimated Xandar to get the Power Stone.
Yeah.
Have the movie start off with that.
I like that idea for sure.
You know, maybe he leaves one Nova alive and
he
cut to black,
becomes the
and then
Nova.
that's the Nova. You know, he learns how to use all their power. Anyway, that'd be pretty cool. But we don't know. All we know is
Heard it
that
here first.
Yeah, you heard it here first. Nova is under construction. We don't know more than that. Let me say one other thing. Can you check that other email I sent you?
Cuckoos also says he's sad that there's no Moon Knight yet.
Oh, a lot of people are sad about Moon Knight. I know. He would be a cool.
Moon Knight is.
He'd be a cool. I know. I don't even know how he breathes. But yeah, Moon Knight's one of those characters. He'd be a very nice mix-up for the whole lineup. But I just don't know if they're ready to do it yet.
Is this it? What you're talking about right here?
Yeah, the Xbox One. So, Xbox has some Game of Thrones style actual Xboxes coming out, both a fire and a nice one.
That they have on their sets when they film and shit, right?
No, or maybe I'm not gonna lie and say I don't know that, and say I know that. But if you retweet on Xbox's main website, they put up a Twitter called Dracarys, like a Twitter comment called Dracarys, and if you retweet them and respond to them and play their little game, you can have a chance to winning one of these special Game of Thrones Xboxes.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, and they both have the theme of fire and ice. One of them has the Targaryen theme. The other one has the White Walker theme. One's red, one's blue. So it's kind of a cool little thing. Now is the time to get on the limited Game of Thrones shit because I feel like right now people are pushing shit out that's going to be worth some money once the season's over. You know, Oreo's got those fucking Oreos coming out.
Are they going like for $9 on eBay right now?
Yeah, already the fucking bag is supposed to cost $4.50. Like, dude, and it's not even over yet. So,
yeah, it's fucking. Steve was telling me because they did the whole 22 movie shit for Avengers, and that the bucket that they got there is like going on eBay for like hundreds of bucks right now. Just the bucket, just the popcorn bucket.
Because they only made it for that.
Yeah,
fucking crazy shit, dude. But yeah, so
and then with the lids even more.
Right.
But that's pretty crazy though.
Yeah, so Game of Thrones inspired Xboxes. They look dope as fuck.
That looks pretty cool. Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, they look solid. They look like they won't break if you drop them. And I like that about like.
They look like bricks, so I feel like it would break if I dropped it.
Maybe. I'm not here to tell you. But yeah, keep an eye out for those. AJ, some news.
All right, my last piece of news is regarding the Hall of Fame, the Video Game Hall of Fame. So every year they add some new games to this Hall of Fame thing that they started like a few years ago, and they added some new games this year, which I'm going to bring up right now. And I don't think we talked about this in a couple of years, but so far what we do have on the list is 2015 is when it started, I suppose. Yeah, where they had Doom, Pac-Man, Pong, Super Mario Brothers, Tetris, and World of Warcraft, which is pretty good. Has a little bit of everything in there, right? And in 2016, GTA 3, Sonic the Hedgehog, Space Invaders, Legend of Zelda.
I remember
Oregon
talking
Trail,
about
and
this.
The Sims.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember seeing that lineup last year. Yeah.
Yeah, or a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
2017, Donkey Kong, Halo, Combat Evolved, Pokemon Red and Green, and Street Fighter 2. I remember talking about that.
Not red and blue, but red and green.
Yeah, red and green, the actual original from Japan there. And then last year, Final Fantasy 7, John Madden Football, Space War, with an exclamation point. So Space War. And,
I don't even know that one.
And Tomb Raider made it, which I don't know Space War, so I don't know.
I never even heard of that one, actually.
Yeah. This year, 4 new games made it. Super Mario Kart.
That should be there.
Mortal Kombat.
All right.
Solitaire, which is on Windows. So
I'm actually
Microsoft
surprised that
Solitaire,
wasn't already there, honestly.
which I think that was pretty cool. The last one I've never heard of. Colossal Cave Adventure.
I don't know that one. Okay, Colossal Cave Adventure. Right.
Yeah. Or, what did that say? Can you read it? What's that word? I'm not good with words.
Yeah,
sometimes.
Colossal. Yeah, you're
That's
right.
Colossal. Okay,
yeah, you
cool.
know what you're
I'm
talking about
badass.
for once.
Cool. Apparently, it's a text adventure game from 1976.
Yeah, I don't know about that one.
And apparently, they did shit on cassette tapes for computers.
Fuck, that's going back.
I had it? What do you mean I had it? Had what? But yeah, so those are all the games that are now in the 2019 Video Game Hall of Fame.
Let me ask you, what game do you think is not in there that should be in there? Because I'm going to say Legend of Zelda right away.
It
It's
is
not there.
Legend of Zelda is there
Oh, fuck.
in
never mind.
2016.
Tetris, I'm going to say.
Tetris
No,
the
that's
first
there
one.
too.
Yeah, that's there, yeah.
Okay, never mind. Those are two things I was like mad about. Pitfall Harry.
Oh no, he's not there, man.
That should be there. That's classic. Anyway, go on. What do you think
Oh,
that's
yeah, I
not
said
there
it
that
right.
should be
Okay.
there?
I feel like I didn't say it right. That's what he's talking about. I don't know what else. Street Fighter's there, Mortal Kombat's there now, so
Space Invaders. I mean, what do you think? What do you think? Like something?
Space Invaders, yeah, Space Invaders is there.
Oh, that is there.
That is there
fuck.
too, yeah.
It's funny, like I try to pick random things like from random genres, and they got them. Like
got 'em, yeah.
that's true. Wow. Okay. Yeah. I guess that's pretty good.
Yeah, maybe Qbert, maybe Luminous. I think Luminous should be up there.
Hey, Luminous super underrated. Yeah, as we talked
Pong?
about earlier.
Pong's already
oh, Pong is there. See,
Pong's there,
there you
first
go.
one,
That's
yeah,
one of those ones I would have
2015,
thought too.
Yeah.
Donkey Kong is there.
Asteroids. Asteroids is a good one. I don't see Asteroids here. I like that The Sims is there. That's cool. I think that's legit. Yeah, like I can't think of anything else right now. That's
Yeah, they
like,
got
worthy.
most of them, like most of the classics, like that you've never seen
Yeah.
before.
Maybe
Maybe Yoshi's Cookies. Yeah.
I don't think that's worthy enough. I don't know. You already got Tetris there. Maybe
Tetris is better. Yeah, that's true.
What should we call that? Dr. Mario? Or how about Super Mario World, man? Because that was pretty dope. Or maybe Mario 3. I don't know. One of those. You already got the original Mario Brothers, the original platformer. But yeah, but that's your new inductees.
All right. My last piece of news. This is a sad,
Game &
somber
Watch. That's a good one.
piece of. Oh yeah, Game & Watch. That's a good one. Somber piece of news. Peter Mayhew has died. Chewbacca the Wookiee.
I didn't know he had an actual actor.
Yeah, as an actual actor, he did partial of the acting in Force Awakens too. But there was a new actor into it, but he also did partial of it and like instructed that guy too. But yeah, Chewbacca has passed away.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's sad.
So he was like the original Chewie from the first three, or for the original trilogy, right?
He's been
That's
in
crazy.
4, 5, 6, 3, 7, and 8. He's been.
That's
in it,
crazy.
You know. Actually, I don't think he was in Last Jedi. I think he had trained the other guy, so the other guy took over by that point.
Okay, all right.
But yeah, he's in 4, 5, 6,
And he's
3,
actually that tall,
and 7.
huh?
He's actually, dude, that's fucking Han Solo and Chewie right there.
Yeah, that's
literally
crazy.
like their difference. That's so crazy.
Wow.
Tall motherfucker.
Yeah,
Yeah, man. Thank you for keeping Star Wars alive, bro. We appreciate it.
for reals. That's crazy.
And that's the end of Unfocused as far as the news goes. AJ, what you got planned for your week coming up?
Well, I realized that I didn't go to the comic book store like I wanted to go pick up my Sonic and then maybe some more Power Rangers. So maybe I'll get to doing that. You know, fucking free comic book week was last week too, and like
Really?
yeah,
Fuck, I missed that
yeah,
completely.
I missed it too. I was gonna go, I had planned it, and I was so busy with other shit that I forgot. And I was like, fuck, I'm already home. I didn't go to the. I'm like, fuck it.
Yeah, you can't go out
Yeah.
after that point.
Yeah, but comic book shit, and then finish up this arcade stick here because it's
Yeah.
coming. When the buttons come in, it'll be done. I believe,
I'm excited.
because I don't think I need anything other. Like the other thing I was waiting for is certain tools to put this shit together too. But I think I got everything, so I just gotta put some holes in and get this top done, and drop the buttons in and just wire everything up. And I already tested out the board itself too, just without it being in the case, and it works. So
There you go.
that's good. Just gotta wait for these buttons to come through.
I'm be stunting on everybody on Evo, you guys.
Yeah, from scratch, dude.
Dude, hey, Reason.
No,
This is the guy to talk to right here, man. He made his own.
This is not even my full power.
He's only, this isn't his true form.
You hear those?
isn't even
clicks?
his final
Some
form.
buttons, dude, man. Look at that.
All right. Anything else for your Unfocused week?
It's pretty dope already. More Soul.
Yeah. I'm down for some Soul.
I
after
keep
this.
wanting to play some freaking Tekken.
Okay, we play some Tekken after this.
I want to get some Splatoon in too, because I haven't touched Splatoon in so long. I don't think I played it this year, if anything. But get some of that in for sure.
And about it.
I think that's about it. Yeah.
For me, I gotta finish reading this fucking Superman comic, which leads me to the rebirth of DC. All I have to read is that Superman comic, then I can read that. I've been waiting on it. That definitely more Soul Calibur. Oh yeah, I'm gonna continue Luke Cage. I want to get into Runaways
Oh, yeah.
again.
I'm gonna finish Punisher.
Yeah, and Doom Patrol's the shit. Definitely gonna watch more of that. Yeah, I think that's about it. You
He
guys,
says if he ever becomes a stake player, he'll hit me up. All right, do it, man.
you can start tomorrow. All right, guys, thank you for joining us on Unfocused. It's episode 219.
It's 219. Yeah, we don't need to say anything else.
Oh, yeah, that's
That's
right.
right.
We don't have
Yeah.
to say-
Any last words? What do you want on your tombstone?
Don't forget, we're the shit. All right, guys. Podcast.
Don't forget, this is a Collision 28 production. We're live on twitch.tv/Collision28 every Thursday.
Also, you can always catch us on youtube.com/Unfocused Podcast to see rebroadcasting of these episodes. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe there as well.
Also, Twitter, you can message us at Unfocused28. We also give you updates when the show starts. Instagram at Unfocused Podcast. Subscribe, like.
Also, you can subscribe to our podcast show, the audio version, on Apple Podcasts, or just get more information about that on collision28.com.
Or if you have any comments or things you want us to talk about, or maybe things that you feel we missed in the past, email us on unfocusedpodcast@gmail.com.
It's over!
Don't forget to subscribe.